Yo, what is going on, my homies? Welcome to a TTMS special, number 18. We got some good stuff to talk about. It's been a minute. Well, it hasn't been a minute since I've done the TTMS. But what's going on, my players? What is good? What a great day. What a great day to talk that shit. PlayStation dudes, aka ponies, are on suicide watch. 100% real non-stop talent. The shit just does not stop for these ponies. I love it. I absolutely love it. But let me give a shout out to some of you guys in the chat. Amal Kafaji, what's going on, Playboy? Zig, G Fat Jake, Darren Hauser, why so serious? What's going on, Playboy? My homie Toolman55's in there saying, look, my G. John Jackson, what's going on, player? Sarcastic, what's going on, killer? Web Dave's out there talking that shit. I see you, Web Dave. I see you, Web Dave. Mr. Eldrick, what's going on, Playboy? Listen, there's a lot of guys. A lot of guys gonna be upset today. A lot of people will be upset today. But when it comes to TTS, WBG, TTMS, One Dog Man podcast, we love talking that shit. Nine Lives, what's up, player? Suicide Kings, Duke Toga, what's going on? My bum gums, MBG, baby. You mean what's going on, Playboy? T-Pain, what's good? Yeah, I'm glad you guys are loving Starfield. I need to get back on it. It's been a good few days since I've not played it. DJ D, what's going on, Playboy? What's good? As you can see with today's news, a game just got announced going to the PC, but we were told that PlayStation games would never ever go to the PC platform. But as we can see, guys, as time is going on, it's getting closer and closer, and I love it. I love seeing these ponies crying like bitches. That's all I gotta say. Top notch, what's going on? G Fat Jake's in the chat. What's good? Shout out to the people. I know I did not tweet this out, but listen, it's a special. It's a special. Amal Kafaji, we need some Reggie faces. This Friday I'll have something ready for you. This Friday. Michi Poo, what's going on, Playboy? What's good? Now, guys, long live the Black Mamba. ABK deal is one step closer. It is one step closer, guys. Don't worry about it. No matter what happens, we are one step closer to the end. And it's gonna happen. Now, guys, let me get into the first topic. Guys. Let me write this down. Where are we now? Now, guys, there's a game. Alvin, what's going on, Playboy? Hoe of the Mountain's coming to... Yeah, that's right. Hoe of the Mountain is coming to the PC platform. Now, guys, what's funny about this? Let me show you this, then we'll get into it. Nixus is out here. Like I said, Nixus is out here doing a good work. Extremely doing great work for us. They are here talking that shit for us. Imit Kumar, what's good? Mo B, Unknown Soldier, what is up, Playboy? Wilfrey, what's going on, killer? Nixus is out here doing some amazing work for us. This is probably the best PlayStation studio for PlayStation, but especially for us Xbox guys. Nixus is my favorite PlayStation studio. As I can see in the chat, some of your lot's favorite studio as well. Now, guys, today they announced Hoe of the Mountain will be coming to the PC platform, the complete edition. Whatever that means, complete edition. Now, guys, do you remember when Hoe of the Mountain released? It was broken. It was buggy. Half the map was missing. Aloy was going through the ground. Everybody remembers that. So this must be the complete edition. 100% complete edition for the PC. Forget about that PlayStation 5. For the PC, we get the complete edition. Now, guys, in 2024, this game is coming out PC. But what's funny about this? Amount of times these ponies were talking that shit about certain studios like Nixus, or just in general, that PlayStation would never ever put the games on PC. Let's be real. Them dudes were stupid. Absolutely dumbasses. Chia Walker, what's going on, killer? It's probably been about 2 years now since this game's come out, I feel like. You gotta understand, guys. We talked about PlayStation money. We've seen the profits. Them bitches are last. They last when it comes to profit. So it makes sense. But what's funny about this, Nixus is out here doing the great work for us. They are here talking that shit for us. Let's keep it 100% real. Nixus is a killer studio. Probably PlayStation best studio, especially for us Xbox guys. Shizno, what's going on, Killer? Abdul, what's going on? Killer Brooklyn, what is up? Bless Jenkins, the complete edition. Let's be real, yeah. Now Nix is out here doing great work. But what's funny about this, guys? I remember the homie Dirk Richter, he's the ultimate. When it comes to receipts, he's the killer of all killers. He does not forget anything. But what was funny about this, when PlayStation acquired Nexus, I remember certain studios were saying, you know what? Certain PlayStation dudes were saying, you know what? Why would they? Shout out to the homie, Dirk Riggity. This dude here, like I said, like me and the homie Dirk Riggity will say, never ever say everything in absolutes. You never know what this company's gonna do. You never know what this person's gonna do. Let's be real, this is a $1 trillion company, a $1 billion company. You never ever know what this company is gonna do. Now this dude named 16 Blocks. Let's be real. He goes, you don't acquire a talent like Bluepoint and Nixus and not allow them to develop original IPs. Let me repeat that once again. He goes, you don't acquire talent like Bluepoint and Nixus and not allow them to develop original IPs. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. Where's this shit here? Where's this shit here? Where is this shit? And let me look for something. You know, 16 Blocks? Let me tell you something. When it comes to your tweet, and you actually believe that Nixus and Bluepoint will make an original IP, not make remakes, not PC porting, they will make original IPs. Let's be real. Everybody, even the PlayStation lad, Jim Ryan and his team, would have said,
you really think I'll be listening to you? I ain't listening to you.
They ain't gonna be listening to you punk asses. They wanna make money. What do these guys don't understand? They wanna make money. And how do you make money? Put your games on more platforms. Available on more platforms. That's how you make more money. Why these dudes keep coming out taking L after L after L's? Why do they keep coming out and saying the same shit over and over again? I said never ever say with absolute start this company will do this or this studio will do this. You never know. Like the homie Dirk Riggity always says, you never know what?
Nigga, you never know you're gonna need some Vaseline, my nigga.
You never know 16 Blocks. You silly bitch. Let's keep it real. You don't acquire talent like Bluepoint and Nixus and don't allow them to make a new IP. Who's laughing at you now, guys? Let's be real. Who's laughing at this dude? Everybody's laughing at this dude. This was September 2021. 2021. Nixus is killing these dudes. Let's be real. And I'm telling you right now, if Nixus was on top of the game, they will be dropping the games much closer than, instead of 1 year, maybe 18 months, they will be dropping the games within 6 months, 3 months. That's the way it's going right now. Nixus is behind. There's only so much that Nixus can do. Let's be real. Do you remember when Last of Us did that dog shit PC port? The game was broken. It got like a 56 or some shit Metacritic. Because I said this before, when it comes to PlayStation Studios, none of the studios can make games for PC like that. They can't make games for PC. They can't do porting for PC like that. They're used to making games on that dog shit, big bitch of a console, PlayStation 5. That's what they're used to. That's what they got Nexus. Jim and I knew, Herman Hurst knew that when it comes to the PlayStation Studios, they can't make first-party games making their first-party games available on PC day one. They can't do it. Never mind day one. Look at what happened to Last of Us remake. Last of Us remake, yeah. It was broken on the PC platform. They can't do this shit. And I love it. Dudes out here still believing that PlayStation will never ever put their games on PC. You got dudes out here crying. I remember. Listen, get over it. Get over it. Let me just pull these super chats up before I continue. Hitting the field goals, blunt. What's going on? Kill it with a 2. Oh, Jimmy cried after he invested in that interview. Listen, when it came to that interview, he knew that shit. Games are costing 200 plus million. We have to do something. What can we do? When it comes to our first party studios, they can't put the games on PC day one, or they can't even port a proper PC port. What shall we do? Wait a minute. Nixus is out there. Nixus will be available probably. Let me go ask them because they can develop games and they do a lot of PC porting. Let me see if they're available. Boom. What happened? Jim Ryan's punk ass went to Nixus. Yo, we need you. When it comes to our PlayStation first party studios, they can't do shit. They're useless. They only can make games on that big bitch of a console, PlayStation 5. But when it comes to expanding to the PC platform or other platforms, they can't do shit. Maurice Branch with a member for 60 months. What's going on, killer? He goes, what up, Sean? Just showing my support on my day off. I'm glad you got a day off because normally you always be working or you always be on your lunch break. So shout out to you, homie. If these dudes, what's going on, Xena? What's going on? Hope you well. One punch Jedi. So they must have thought, do you know what? I need Nexus. This is what happened. And yeah, Mitchie Boo, 100%. This Nexus is probably their best studio at PlayStation. Let's keep it a buck. Probably the best studio to got at PlayStation, especially for us. But what was funny to me is, guys, I'm gonna pull something up. You're gonna laugh, cause you know dudes had a meltdown. I remember dudes were having a meltdown, and what was crazy to me is that people got so upset when the news came out. I don't know if you guys remember this. Before I pull this up, I don't know if you guys remember this. I believe, who was it? It was Rand. Rand from Xbox 2 podcast. Shout out to him. If you guys remember, he joined the Iron Lords podcast. And I believe it was 2019, I want to say. He came on, he goes, I got some information. And he goes, he has heard that HOErizon, not Forbidden West, HOErizon Dawn Zero Dawn will be coming to PC. Everybody called him out. Everybody said that, Rand, you're full of shit. You're a liar. You don't know shit. Who remembers that? Let me tell you something. The homie Dirt agreed to hit me up. But that's why I love Dirt, man. Dirt's a fucking homie. Always out there backing me up. And I love it. Yo, Dirt, you the fucking homie, bro. Dirt's the fucking homie. Just, he knows what he's the homie. I got it boxed. But if every one of you guys remember when Rand was on Iron Lord's podcast, shout out to the Iron Lord's crew as well. He came on and he said that, do you know what? Because I've heard something, guys. They said, what? Exclusive? He goes, I've heard that PlayStation is going to be porting their games to the PC, starting with HOErizon Zero Dawn. Who remembers that? Nine Lives remembers that. Always there. Shout out to you, bro, man. Who remembers that? But what was crazy though is, you know, Dirt, when it comes to the receipt, Dirt's a killer. Absolute killer. Now I remember this dude saying one thing when the news came out. They were upset that, you know, how does Rand know this? Nah, he must be full of shit. He must be a liar. He's pushing something, an agenda. He's trying to do something against the PlayStation brand. He's trying to make the PlayStation fanboys go against PlayStation. That's what he's trying to do. I remember them tweets. Who remembers this shit? Mr. J-Tech. I can't do the voice. Well, I can't do the voice like that. Let's be honest in that. Mr. One and only J-Tech. Do you see this shit? J-Tech, the guy who had a dream. It was so vivid. He said we should kick lies like Rand and Mads Gaming out of the gaming community for believing. You know what? Let me zoom into the shit. Xbox zoom in. Let me zoom into the shit. So Everybody can see it. Even this BDI motherfucker can see what he said back in the days. You see the zoom in? This is 1080p. Look at this shit. We should kick liars like Rand and Mads Gaming out of the gaming community for believing that Horizon Zero Dawn was coming to the PC. Who remembers this shit? And what happened? The motherfucking game got released to the PC 6 months later. But what was funny about this, you guys may not remember, some of you guys may not remember. What was funny though, if you remember this, PlayStation had PlayStation, was it Now? The cloud service on PC. And that got announced first. And people went after Rand. Yeah, this doesn't count. This is just a cloud service on the PC. That's PlayStation Now. It does not count. But afterwards, a couple of months later, you know what happened? That bitch got announced. The Horizon Zero Dawn, that dog shit, well, I like the game, but that dog shit game is coming to the PC native on the PC platform. This is what I'm talking about. Dudes are here with their pigeon chest, sticking it out like they know everything, like they know what this company's gonna do. They feel like they know what $1 billion company's gonna do, a corporation. Come on, guys. Are we for real? Dudes are here, sticking their pigeon chest out, pretending that they know everything about PlayStation, or $1 trillion company, or $1 billion company. But you know what was even crazier? He was not the only one. There was more people like him trying to talk that shit. And do you remember this, guys? I was talking about this. Dudes got upset. Very upset with this news. And this guy, I don't mind this guy. I think this guy is funny. But the homie, not the homie, but let's say Jack Move Johnny. You remember this shit? Because I call this bullshit. But if this is anything more than PlayStation Now announcement, I might be done with gaming. Now, guys, let me repeat that first part. If this is anything more than a PS Now announcement, which they were happy with, if it was just a PlayStation Now announcement just for cloud gaming, they would have been okay with it. He followed up and said that I might be done with gaming. Same type of shit ruining Xbox. It's the truth. You're not supposed to like what I'm saying. Guys, why do these guys care that their game is going to a PC platform? And why do they really care for? I'll tell you why they care for. Because after all of that shit talking they did last generation, that Xbox has no games, PlayStation has exclusive games. That's why these punk bitches are crying. That's the reason why they're crying for. Because the amount of time these dudes were talking shit, Xbox is dog shit, Xbox has no games, every Xbox game goes to the PC day one. What is the point of owning an Xbox One? You think I forgot about that? You think I forgot about that shit? That's why you dudes are crying. Because after all of that, after you guys were sticking your pigeon chest out, beating your pigeon chest, you were talking that shit. Only to find out what comes around, goes around. What goes around comes around, sorry. What goes around comes around. Sorry, my bad. This is what I'm talking about. This is why a lot of these dudes were upset. This is what a lot of these dudes were saying, I'm going to go blow up SIE. That's what these dudes got really upset for. Because they were talking that shit. When you're not talking that shit, you be okay, you won't be upset. But when you're out there talking that shit on podcasts, on Twitter, going after Xbox fans, laughing at Xbox fans because Xbox games on PC day one, that's what they're upset for. That's what they're trying to say here, I will quit gaming. Why the fuck would you quit gaming for? We know you were full of shit when he said this. You were full of shit. First it was said, you know what? I don't mind if the game goes to PC if it's PS Now. If it's on cloud service, it does not count. But as soon as Sean, we need a bot emoji. A bot emoji? What kind of bot emoji? Let me know, Call Ruben in the chat. I'll put it in. Send it to me in the DMs. Like, what kind of bot emoji you want? I'll have it ready for Friday. Now, what I was talking about, these dudes were happy to have a PlayStation Now announcement. Extremely happy, because that's not native. That's different. You playing that shit at like 720p or some shit. But as soon as it got announced that Horizon Forbidden West and then Death Stranding as well on top of that, these dudes were getting very upset. Because after all of that shit talking. But let me tell you something. The homie Dirk Gritty never forgets. The internet never forgets. You say some shit, someone will pull it up, no matter what. You're talking that shit, someone will dig it up on that and find out, do you know what, you said this shit 2 years ago. But now, you're flipping and you're saying the opposite. Yeah, Call of Duty, I got you, bro. I got you. Let me get this super drone TJ with a 2. Hi, Sean. Hi, Sean. Ponies are damn bad. Let me tell you something, drone TJ. That's an understatement. That is an understatement. What's happened to the PlayStation guys recently has been crazy to me. When it comes to this year, when it comes to the past 18 months, these dudes have been in a bad state. Absolutely bad state. We talked about this on WBG, we talked about this on TTS multiple times. You guys have talked about this as well. When the ABK deal got announced, and the CMA and the FTC were suing and blocking it, you know what the PlayStation fans did? They were celebrating. You know what they did prior to that? They were tagging the presidents, the FTC, the senators, whoever you want to call, the mayors. This is what I'm talking about. These dudes are extremely down so bad that this year alone has been complete dog shit for them. Not one first party game has come out this year. Besides Spider-Man's coming out. Big AAA game. Besides the Hoe of the Mountain, that's a VR game. Nobody gives a shit about that. But Spider-Man coming out, I'm sure it'll be a dope game. But that's all they got. But I remember when they were talking that shit about Xbox 2022. Even though Xbox had AA games available first party, they were talking that shit. Let me tell you something. I'm talking that shit this year. Xbox has dropped like 5 games this year from first party games. Never mind the Game Pass announcement, the first party games has been incredible. And they can't compete because they know what's going to happen next year and the year after and the year after that. Especially with ABK on board as well. Raiden Blade with the 5. What's going on, player? Hi, Shama UK, bro. I want to point out Jim loves Phil Spencer because he is using Phil's handbook. Straight up, he is using Phil's Bible. Phil the professor, Jim Ryan the student is listening. Facts, bro. Everything Phil has done back in 2014, all of these dudes are coming out right now and starting to say, oh, this is the way forward. Jim Ryan is doing it right. They're moving the game slowly but surely to the PC. First it was 4 years, now it's 2 years, now it's 1 year, now it's 6 months. What's next? You dudes were out here. Do you know I'm going to go back to some podcasts, maybe back in 2020, 2021. I'm trying to find some receipts on these punk ass bitches talking about PlayStation does it the right way. PlayStation drops the game on PC the correct way. They wait 4 years, then they double dip. You know what happened? Where's it? Sorry, wait 1 second. There it is. I'm going to pull something else up as well. I've got this ready as well. Do you know what happened? Guess what happened, guys? If you remember correctly. You go back to them podcasters. If it's Crossfire, if it's Xbox Nation, or any other podcasters out there, they were saying, what's going on, Hyro? What's good, Mayan 5 as well? RWK88, what's going on? Chris, yeah, what's good? Day and day will come when the time is right. Big boy Mike. You know, when they were saying that, when Xbox were doing day and day, they were saying PlayStation is doing it right way. That's the right way to do it. Wait 2 years, wait 3 years, then drop the game on PC. Only to find out them games after 2-3 years, nobody wants to play that shit. Who wants to play a game 2, 3, 4 years later? Let's be honest. When someone wants to play a game, when someone is hyped for a game, they want to play. They want to be involved with everybody. They want to enjoy the game and talk about it. Like, for example, Starfield. We've been talking about it for the past 3 weeks or so. Imagine I play Starfield next year, 1 year later. I missed that boat. Everybody's enjoying the game and I missed that boat. Nobody's talking about Starfield maybe 12 months down the line. Unless it's DLC or some shit. But when every one of us were talking about the side content, the DLC, some of the side missions, join the UC, Vanguard, the Free Ranger missions, and all of that kind of stuff. We enjoying the game. Ben X Smoking, what's going on, Playboy? What's good, man? It's been a minute. Dank Fountain as well. What's good, man? Ray Tito, what's good? This is what I'm talking about. Everybody wants to enjoy the game. When the game is a big hit, everybody wants to play the game together and share their experiences as well. That's what it's all about. You don't wait 1 year. You don't wait 18 months, 2 years. And on top of that, when placed, even though, look, God of War is a dope game. I enjoy them games. Yeah, with mods, we will talk about it for the 10 years, 100%. But I'm just talking about in general, the story armor. We all together playing the main story, the mainland story. That's what we all enjoyed it. And when we all shared that, lot, yo, that was a dope story. That was amazing. Javier over there, what's going on, killer? Brooklyn, what's good, killer? JW. 100%, guys. Let me pull up. I think someone said something. I just missed it. Yeah, hit that like button, homie. He's got 205 people here. No, and the guys, every single one of them guys talking about the PC, PlayStation does it the right way. Guys, nobody's buying them games after 4 years, 2 years. Them games need to drop soon as possible to make full profit. Let's be real. They need to drop 100% within a day or within like a month or so, at least. But dudes are how you saying they were double dipping and none of the games on PC sold that well. Let's be real. God of War, probably down to what, like less than a million copies. Horizon less than a million. Do you know what I'm trying to say? These games are not selling. But getting back to the PC stuff about games going to the PC, let me know if I'm botting, guys. Let me know if I'm botting. My internet shit's come up again. Let me know. Xbox zoom in. Now, guys, I'm gonna have some water. You take a look at this shit. Take a look at this shit. Mr. P-Rock himself. I'm sound good. That's good. Yo, nobody give a shit about it. Look, God of War. I liked God of War. Honestly, I liked. I give it a 9 out of 10. That's the score I give it. But that game came and went, and a lot of PlayStation guys, I was surprised they were giving it lower scores than me. Infrastructure, 100% called me. The ecosystem is dog shit. Let's be real. The ecosystem is dog shit. And whose fault is that, called me? They started the cloud shit. They could have done it, but nope. They wanted to stick to the hardware. They wanted to look after the customers because the customers were saying we like the old ways. But what happened in the top end? It's hurt them. Now they're falling behind. That's what's happened. Now getting back to this P-Rock. You remember this shit? When was Horizon Zero Dawn announced for the PC? If Sony is locking games out of their PlayStation 4, don't expect to see Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. Maybe at best on PlayStation now, given how long the game has been out. You hear this shit? These dudes are talked about this. These dudes are acting like they 100% know what a corporation is going to do. $1 billion corporation is going to do. How does it make sense? If the game is coming to PS Now first, you think it's not going to come native at one point? Dudes are here sticking the chest out, pigeon chest out, and claiming that the game would never ever come. And I'm talking about the first Horizon Zero Dawn. Don't expect to see it on PC. This is why we talk shit. This is why you guys talk shit. This is why I know this is like old news now. Like games are coming to the PC. So what? I don't give a shit. After the shit talking these guys were saying back in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, I'm never gonna let go of that shit. Never gonna let go of that shit. I'm gonna keep talking that shit. You said that shit on Twitter, you say some dumb shit, chick ching. Someone's gonna screenshot that, like the homie Dirk Griggity, and keep that for the receipt. That's how it's done. Copy Xbox. Everything PlayStation is doing is copying Xbox. Everything. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Going into this generation, they're doing exactly the same what Xbox is doing, but on a slower pace. This shit is crazy to me. They're still crying over Horizon going to the PC. Always hold on to your receipts. Facts, bro. The homie Raiden played with a 10. Jim's interview is full of contradictions to what he was pushing in the courts and towards developers. Remember Jim's word, I've spoken to every developer and they all hate Game Pass. So Take-Two GTA 5 has been in Game Pass twice. You know Jim Ryan's full of shit. I'm telling you right, that guy's full of shit. He said he's spoken to every developer and they don't like Game Pass. The developers he's probably talked to is probably the guys who make billions of dollars on the games, on microtransaction. A game like GTA has been out for fucking 10 plus years, guys. Let's keep it a bug. It's been out for 10 years. That game keeps making money and it keeps charting. The game will come for a couple of months, goes away from Game Pass. But a brand new IP like Call of Duty before Microsoft's going to acquire them, why would they put the games on Game Pass when them people are going to buy that game? It's one of the biggest selling games ever. And I hate it, guys. And I absolutely hate it when they use an example like GTA 6, that's going to be coming out, Call of Duty. I hate when they use FIFA, NBA, like 2K. I hate it when they use games like that. Because they know them are the biggest games that sell every year and full of microtransactions. That shit cracks me up. Whenever they use that shit, well, you will never see a Call of Duty on Game Pass day one. Or you will never see an NBA 2K on 2K25 or something on Game Pass day one. You'll never see Madden on day one. They know them games are selling every year. People are spending so much money on microtransactions. They know that. That's the example they love to use. Them games. You listen to these podcasters. Whenever they talk about, well, this person said they don't like Game Pass, it's not for them. Who did they bring up? A Take-Two fucking CEO. Who did they bring up? Activision CEO. That's what they do. They keep bringing up them CEOs that make money every year. That a game sells every year, without a doubt. 10, 15 million, full of microtransactions. That's what I'm talking about. These dudes will always cut for that. Always say that. Listen to this podcast very carefully and listen to who they bring up. Them are the guys they'll bring up. They won't bring the bit smaller guys. They'll bring the guys who make money every year. When they drop the game, it's selling like hotcakes. That's what they're talking about. They always talk about that shit. It makes me laugh, guys. Absolutely makes me laugh. Well, this is funny as well. I forgot I didn't see this. Let me zoom into this. Let me continue. Let me get these super chats anyway. We've got Onyx with the 2 Sean. FDC guy, aka Bullfrog Face TTS guy. You're gonna kill DC guy too. Let's kill that motherfucker. Jonas the dad with the 2. TTS, hit that like button. We feasting on Game Pass. Facts, bro. So many games. Next week is Forza Motorsport. Incredible. Adidas 0 with the 5. He goes, Shout out to you, Playboy. Hey, yo, what's going on, Raider? Raider's got his show tonight, guys. Make sure you check it out today on that dog shit 7:15 Central Time. Whatever you want to call it. Now, look, T-Pain. I'm going to leave this up for a second so people can read it, because some people must be thinking, Sean, I don't remember this. I don't watch their podcast, but you remember this. T-Pain goes, he remembers when Mooch was saying that on Crossfire. Call of Duty will never be on Game Pass. You remember that T-Pain? T-Pain, do you remember that shit? My homies in the chat. Do you remember when these dudes were saying that Call of Duty would never ever be on Game Pass? If they get Call of Duty in Game Pass, that's when we talking. I remember that shit. And I'm sure some of you guys remember that shit back in 2020, 2021. All I gotta say is, look at yourselves, you pieces of shit. Now, what's funny about this Horizon Zero Dawn? I remember these guys talking that shit. So Fonz goes, listen, Fonz goes, it will be there in native. Don't worry about it, Playboy. This dude, Horizon Zero Omega. He goes, no, it won't. It'll never be there. Horizon Zero Dawn sold over 10 million copies. It's the biggest new IP from PlayStation Studios. Aloy, that fat bitch Aloy, is a new icon for PlayStation. She's a mascot. You see this shit? Dudes are here talking that shit. Why do they keep putting themselves? Why do they keep putting this shit on the platform where everybody can screenshot it, where everybody can record it, screenshot it, and keep it as a receipt? Why do they keep saying the same shit over and over again? 9 Lives, you're 100% right. Keeps moving the goalpost. This is why I keep talking about these ponies. They keep moving the goal. Somehow they keep moving the goalpost. It's unbelievable how they move the goalpost every fucking week or so. You watch what they say about Call of Duty. Call of Duty is not what it once was before. You watch what they say about Call of Duty because they will drop in Game Pass. Look what happened to, was it, Demon Flow. Ponies are done. They finished. I'm telling you right now, they finished this. When it comes to this generation, they finished. A lot of the guys flip-flopped, became PlayStation podcasts, only to find out a year later, Xbox was going to be buying studios, publishers, everything. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, Carl, we talked that shit, Playboy. Shady, what's going on? Gummy Hernandez, what's good? Cole Silverhands, what's good? Yeah, you hate him. Why do these dudes keep repeating themselves? And once again now, some of these dudes are getting over it right now. But some dudes on a PlayStation podcast will always say, PlayStation does it the right way. PlayStation will drop the game a year later. Sorry, 2-3 years later. That's how you do it. That's the way Microsoft should have done it. They should have double dipped. Then they went down to 1 year. Then it's going to go down to 6 months. Then Jim Ryan and Herman Hurst announces live services game will be coming day one. Well, that's live services game, ain't it? Them are live services games. They don't count. That's what I'm talking about. They'll keep moving the goalposts and somehow they keep doing it. I don't know how the hell to do it, but somehow, some way, I don't know how the hell to do it, they move the goalpost. Facts, 9 Lives. Facts. My homie Ray with the brother Ray with it too. Hey yo, they woke up a sleeping giant. Facts, bro. You ain't lying about that. They woke up a sleeping giant. And what's funny about that? Like I said, that one dude that said that was crazy though, because he was the one that said that shit, and I couldn't believe it. Like, when someone says that, and a lot of people have said that back in the days as well. It's like, we talked about this on TTS, on the WBG. Most of these guys, they weren't real. Let's be honest, they weren't real. I think, is it this one I'm talking about? Let's see. I can't find that mood stuff anymore. But most of these guys weren't real. How they flipped all of a sudden, it doesn't make sense to me. I'll be honest with you. It does not make sense to me. But to see what's happening right now, a lot of these guys will be upset. A lot of these guys will be hurt because their content relies on PlayStation. But the game is changing right now. And I love it, bro. Let it keep changing and let these guys get upset. Straight up. Let me pull this up 1 second, guys. I got something for you. I got one more thing for you. Then we'll move on to something else. What is this shit? Now, receipts. Let me zoom in. Xbox zoom in. Look at this shit. Dude named Kevin Baldwin. PlayStation, please make sure you keep getting exclusives. If you don't, you will lose me as a consumer. The PC has me with all of my games right now. If you decide to put your exclusives on PC, let me highlight this. If you decide to put your dog shit games on PC, I will never buy a PlayStation again. I will never buy a PlayStation again. Why? Because they're gonna put the games on PC. This is what I'm talking about. What's wrong with these dudes? The game is going to another platform. If you're a PlayStation gamer, if you're a console gamer, and you only game on console, for example, play that bitch there. Why are you worried about a game going to the PC? If you decide to put them dog shit, ugly ass PlayStation exclusives on PC, I will never buy a PlayStation 5 again. Or PlayStation again. You see this shit? This is how crazy is it for this PlayStation fan. And the reason why a lot of these guys are hurt, I just mentioned it earlier in the show, is because a lot of these dudes were so confident. They had a lot of confidence when it comes to PlayStation never ever putting their games on PC. That's why a lot of these dudes are hurt. They were laughing at us. They were laughing at the Xbox gamers. Bane, no idea. Dirt knows the. I got no idea what's going on with that stuff, but it's not gonna happen anyway. I'll talk to Dirt about it, but we'll see. But it won't happen, in my opinion. But we'll see. Never say never, though. Like I said, Bane. Never say never. Yeah, I can't wait to Silverhands. I can't wait to see the Steam charts when it happens. bitch is probably looking to get past 1 million. But the reason why these dudes keep getting upset is because they keep talking that shit for the past few years, only to find out it's biting them in the ass right now. Dude talking that will be funny, innit? But dudes out here, remember this: if you decide to put your exclusives on PC, I will never buy a PlayStation again. Just imagine this, guys. Just imagine this. I know some people had a breakdown. Just imagine this. Imagine this Xbox guys were saying that shit. Yo, Phil, Xbox, if you put your games on PC, I'm never going to buy an Xbox again, ever. How does that make you sound? It makes you sound stupid. That's the way it makes you sound. Imagine tweeting that shit. Saying that I would never ever buy a PlayStation or buy an Xbox console again. You be looking at this dude like, what's wrong with this dude? If he game on PlayStation, fair plays. What does it do to you? Why are you so upset that a game is going to another platform on a PC? I understand. Listen, guys, I'll understand if the game was going to Xbox. For example, when MLB got announced for Xbox, that hurt them because they used to count that game as one of their own. That used to be a game that used to come out. That used to be a game that comes out every year. And when you talk about a PlayStation lineup for the year, yeah, I will keep an open mind. Don't worry about it, bro. When it comes to PlayStation lineup for the year, MLB was counted. Now, they don't count that shit. But what was even more funnier, when that shit got announced for Game Pass day one, where we pay $1 and PlayStation fans had to pay $70 for that shit. That shit was amazing. That's a boss move. That's how you do a fucking move. You think Phil was playing? Phil is playing chess, not checkers, chess. That's how we do it. Him getting MLB every year for the past 3 years has been incredible, guys. Absolutely incredible. And I love that. That was a boss move. That's a gangster move. Getting that day one on Game Pass. But the other competition, that's a PlayStation game, developed game. They have to pay $70, and we have to pay $1, guys. $1. That's how crazy is it, guys. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Let me get these supers. Bitchy Poo with a 2. Halo is the mascot for the subservice HOErizon. Oh, come on, Playboy. Come on, Playboy. Shout out to you, Bitchy Poo. Jimbo. Raiden Blade with the 5. ABK wanted to sell and everyone said no to buying them. Microsoft said yes. Get over their ponies and grow up, because Jim proves that his pocket is dog shit. It's empty. It's shallow. Facts, Raiden Blade. TTS play. TTS. I mean, he's come back with another one. Raiden Blade with the 5. Jimbo after around and found out. Phil offered him all of the ABK IPs and Jim declined it, only to come back and sign a 7 to 10 year contract only for Call of Duty. You know what's going to be crazy about that, bro? I can't wait next year what's going to happen with the ABK games. Besides Call of Duty and the Legacy games, ABKs are about 2, 3, 4 games announced, like unannounced games which are brand new IPs. I would love to see what happens with that. Now, guys, I might transition to this, but listen, games going to the PC, fair plays. But I would never ever forget the amount of time these ponies were talking that shit. I would never forget. The Great T would never forget. The receipts are there all day, every day. All day, every day. I'm never gonna forget. After all that shit talking, when I used to be on them podcasts, look what's happened to them. All I gotta say is, look at yourselves, punk. Oh, this is awesome, man. Awesome. I love you guys. Look, 240 people here. 240 people here. Hit that like button, guys. I didn't even tweet this out. I wasn't sure I was gonna do a show today, but listen, guys, you guys are awesome. Absolutely awesome, man. Now, guys, I want to transition to another topic. Where's the pen? Where's this pen gone? 4812. Now, never forget. That's right there. Never forget. Because you got to understand where dirt is coming from as well, and where most of us guys are coming from. Some of you guys have joined the community in 2020, 2021, so you don't see the blowback back in 2017, 2016 when I started listening to podcasts. But when I was podcasting, it was 2018. But like from 2016 onwards, never forget what these guys used to say. They used to make so much fun. And I'm telling you right now, if you go back to a lot of them podcasts back in the days, you will see that, yo, this person used to say this. Yo, this person used to say this about Xbox. You'd be shocked how many people kind of flipped a bit. Or you'd be shocked how many people kind of pulled away from the console war. The amount of shit talking they used to do about PlayStation. For example, I remember Dirt's favorite homeboy was dog shitting on Uncharted. He was saying, aka a Stadia guy he was saying that I don't like Uncharted. I don't like this. I don't like Uncharted. I don't like Last of Us games. For example, a pony went after him, called him a motherfucker, called him a piece of shit. How dare you don't like a PlayStation game? How dare you say Uncharted is mid, average? But you listen to them guys right now, you think, wait a minute, is this the same guy? Is this the same guy that's saying the same shit? Yeah, Duke Toga, yeah, my bro. You know, you think this is the same guy saying the same shit? You'd be shocked, guys. Absolutely shocked. Even you guys mention like Mooch and crap on these guys as well. Then guys used to laugh at them games. Uncharted, Last of Us, God of War, Dad Simulator, Dad of War, Last of Us, Create Simulator. They used to laugh at them games. Now, them same dudes love them games right now. Where do you think that Spider-Man quote comes from? When I say Odette says it, swing to the left, cha cha cha. Swing to the right, cha cha cha. Who do you think that comes from? I'll give you. I'll let you guess in the chat. Who do you think that? Who said that first about Spider-Man? Who do you think said that back in the days? They were making fun of Spider-Man. Do you know what? It's another Spider-Man game. What's gonna happen? What's the difference between this Spider-Man game and prior Spider-Man, before the older Spider-Man games? What are you gonna do? Swing to the left, cha cha cha. Swing to the right, cha cha cha. Mooch used to say that. Mooch used to say that to Dealer. Dealer said, listen, the Amazing Spider-Man game was good. I think part 1 and part 2, I can't remember. He goes, this is a good game. What did Mooch say? Well, it's just another Spider-Man game, ain't it? What's the difference between that Spider-Man game and this Spider-Man game? Swing to the left, swing to the right. Them and the guys that used to say that shit. But anyway, let me pull up something. Our boy Nick Marseil. He got bodied, he got destroyed. Now, guys, he's deleted this. He has deleted this. Now, Nick is out here talking that shit. And he has, I think he's a Patreon supporter for Sacred Symbols. Boss Carlos, we all used to listen to Mooch and Crap, so don't worry about it, Playboy. Don't worry about it, Playboy. We were fan of Mooch and Crap back in the days, bro. So don't worry about it, Playboy. But now, Nick, getting back to Nick. Guy, I'm shocked what's going on, Playboy. Now, getting back to Nick. Nick Marcel, everybody knows he's King Pony. He put a clip out, a 22-minute clip. He put a 22-minute clip of Sacred Symbols. And I believe it's a Patreon, as of right now, it's Patreon. Maybe a week or two later, it releases to the public. He put a 22-minute clip of Sacred Symbols, and it was talking about Game Pass is not... I can't remember now because he's deleted the tweet. Game Pass is not sustainable, whatever you want to call it, or Game Pass is not profitable. Fill his line. They're making numbers up. Now, Dustin Furman. Dustin, he's on that podcast. He's on Sacred Symbols. Boss Carlos, do you know what? Let me pull this up. Boss Carlos, let me tell you something. I don't have it yet. Shit, I thought I had it here. Let me tell you something, bro. I can't find it. No, I'm sorry, I can't find it. You're 100% right. 100% right. That's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to 2019, how they flipped it was incredible. Saltwagon. What made Mooch turn? 2019 E3 made Mooch and Crap turn. Carl Weave, this end is not profitable or some shit. The numbers are made up or something. That 22-minute clip, he deleted it, right? He's deleted it, but he put a 22-minute clip on. Yeah, Carl Weave is still saying this shit. Them numbers are made up. Game Pass is not it. Game Pass, them numbers are made up. The homie 2-man asked for it.
You motherfucker.
I'm not lying, Carl Weeb. The 22-minute clip, but he's deleted it. So now let me get to the main point. Dustin, he's a panel member on Sacred Symbols. He got pissed off because this is Patreon stuff. It's Patreon, so it's not supposed to be out. It's only supposed to be for the people who support the channel. He goes, yo, Nick Marcel, you punk-ass, bold-ass bitch. And nearly 23 minutes long, you just straight up stealing our content at this point. Now, this is PlayStation on PlayStation crime. And I love it. Look at this shit. Nicola. I don't know why he calls himself Nicola. Unless that is his name. That's 8% of the total podcast length. I'm sorry, but I believe he's deleted it. He got bodied by another pony. Now, guys, let's be real. If you're a Patreon supporter and you watch the content for, like, say, for example, say this was a Patreon stream, and then the next day you drop a 23-minute clip of me talking shit. I'm like, yo, bro, come on, man. That's for the Patreon people. That's what you pay for. You pay for the advance podcast. This dude is dropping the content next day, 22 minutes of it. And he got upset. Well, he didn't get upset. The dude on the panel goes, yo, you taking the piss, bro. This is Patreon content. You can't be releasing this the next day. And he deleted it. And I love it, bro. I love when pony crime happens. I love it. I'm for it. I'm glad that this Dustin dude, even though this Dustin dude, I don't give a shit about him. I'm glad he came and called Nick Marseil out. And Nick Marseil deleted that shit. Even Rand was making fun out of him. I should have screenshotted that shit. Rand goes, you best have this clipping. Rand goes, yo, you dropped a 22-minute clip. Dustin, they're both POSs, but they're both POSs there. But you're 100% right. Dustin was right about this. I don't disagree with this. Dustin is 100% right. This is Patreon content. Don't drop that shit the next day, so everybody else can watch it. This dude dropped a 23-minute video the next day, talking about Game Pass is full of shit. This is what I'm talking about. And he deleted it. But on top of that, Rand made fun of this dude. Rand goes, you better drop in the full podcast. You dropped 22 minutes of content. Why don't you drop the rest of the podcast? And do you know what? I'm going to say this. Nick Marseil, I'm glad you got bodied. I'm glad you got slapped up. And do you know what? I'm going to say one thing and one thing only.
Shut your bitch ass up!
That's right. Shut your bitch ass up. Don't come on Twitter and put Patreon content up there. Come on, man. That's what the Patreon supporters. Don't put that shit the next day because you're trying to prove a point or some shit. Wait a couple of days or some shit at least. He's leaked, RT Islam. Patreon content. And the reason why he posted it for because they were talking shit about Game Pass and the profit margins. That's why he posted it for, because he wanted to prove something on Twitter. Bitch, just wait. If you pay for the content, you let the Patreon people watch it first. How do you think it makes Patreon people feel? Paying for that shit, exclusive content, early access. Come on, man. That's some bullshit, Nick. That is some bullshit. And I'm glad you got slapped up. I'm glad Dustin came out and said, you know what? You taking a piss here. You shouldn't be doing this. Let's keep it real. You shouldn't be doing this shit. It's crazy to me, guys. Raiden Blade with a 2. Dirt the dog. You're dirt. Dirt the Dark Wonder Man. He eclipsed the black hole. Now come on, Raiden Blade. Dirt. Do you see this super chat there? Do you see this super chat there? I'm gonna leave you on for a second there because I want you to take a look at it. There, take a look at this shit. You're not even on the panel today. It's not even TTS. And people are still coming after you, calling the Wonder Man. He eclipsed the black hole. That shit hurts it. It must hurt him. But Sean, sorry, Raiden Blade with the 2 again. But Sean, it's not stealing. He paid for it. You know, you have a point there, bro. Come on. But if it's early access, you know, you want to keep that shit for a week or so. One of the boys want to see something. But I'm sure after Nick got bodied from Dustin, I'm sure this was Nick. Hurt as a motherfucker. Thinking, shit, what did I do? I was out here trying to talk that shit. As a PlayStation fan, I was trying to talk that shit. But another pony came. The guy who I love to watch on Sacred Symbols, I pay for his content, came and slapped me up. That's what happened. I'm glad you got slapped up, Nick.
Those bangers back to back.
I'm glad you got slapped up. bitch. Shit's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy to me. And do you know what's even crazier? Because I'm going to close it out with the next 10 minutes. I'm going to close it out. Oh, people want the Dirt B. Oh, do you want a Dirt B? Shout out to the homie Dirt for this. Even though it's not on the panel, we still got to go after him.
This for all my niggas in the hood. All my niggas in the hood. Yeah, all my niggas in the hood.
Shout out to the homie Dirt. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Now, before we transition to the final topic, I know we talked about this on WBG, but I'm just going to talk shit for 5-10 minutes and I'll close it out. PlayStation getting hacked. Guys, PlayStation is getting hacked. If it's real or not, who cares? But I want to talk shit because I want you guys to look at this shit here. I want you guys to look at this. I'm going to put it full screen for you guys. Sorry, wait 1 second. There he is. I want you guys to look at this. There's a brand new game coming. Who would have known? Who would have known that Spider-Man was not the only game that's coming out this year? Take a look at this shit. A brand new PlayStation 5 game, a masterpiece. A masterpiece. PlayStation Network hacked, director's cut. Look at this shit. And guess who gave it a masterpiece? I'll zoom into his name. Guess who gave it a masterpiece? The one and only Dan Stapleton from IGN. You see this shit? This game is a 10 out of 10. PlayStation's got hacked again. Or is going to get hacked again. And do you know what, you PlayStation gamers? You deserve it. You piece of shit. This is a Game of the Year contender. Facts, bro. This is a contender for Game of the Year. A brand new PlayStation 5 game. Who would have known? I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest with you. I actually thought for one... I think you guys were on the same boat. You guys were on the same boat. I actually believe this is all they had.
I have nothing left except Spider-Man.
PlayStation.
But only to find out that PlayStation's got a masterpiece coming out this year. Director's cut. PlayStation Network hacked. This is a powerhouse game. This is going to show the speed of the SSD. This is going to show Mark Cerny is a genius. Director's cut, and they're going to be selling this for $70, guys. This is coming out this holiday. They got Spider-Man and they got PlayStation Network hack. Amazing. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. And do you know who's it developed by? It's developed by the one and only Naughty Dog. Look at this shit. Naughty Dog has done this shit. Who would have known that Naughty Dog would bring who would have known that Naughty Dog will be dropping a masterpiece this year? Look at this shit, guys. Real time action, baby. Facts, bro. Real time action, and I love it, bro. You know, when it comes to the PlayStation hacking, I'll be honest with you guys. I'll leave this on for a minute. I'll be honest with you guys. PlayStation Network is dog shit. Is it possible that everybody can get hacked? 100%. 100%. But this makes me laugh, guys. Because back in 2010, 2011, that shit was crazy. But once again, PlayStation Network is getting hacked. If that happens, if something happens, if this is 100% legit, it's going to be awesome, guys. I'm going to have fun. Listen, I'm just going to talk shit. Because I know for a fact that if this was on the opposite side, you know what would have happened? PlayStation fans will be making fun out of us. Will be taking a piss out of Xbox. But do you know what? If this is legit, I'm talking that shit. I'm gonna have fun. That's the way I roll. That's the way I roll. But shout out to this masterpiece. Everybody believed that only Spider-Man was coming out this year. But listen, this holiday, coming to you, a PlayStation 5 for $70. Director's cut is coming. It's amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Yo, man. But I know you guys want to talk about this quickly because I'll pull this up 1 second. Shit, 1 second, guys. I want to pull something up. You know, someone mentioned last week on TTS, people have said, "Would you bring crap on?" Like, there goes, put a poll out there, see if people want to bring crap on. And like I said, 2019, mid 2019, 2020, 2021, when crap was talking that shit. It was absolutely talking that shit crap. And guess what, guys? Look at the shit here. Look at the shit here. The one and only crap gamer, the Griggity's homeboy. I don't game on PC. Never will. I suspect with poor Xbox sales, Microsoft will put the games on PlayStation anyway. You hear this shit? This was like the day of Bethesda or some shit when it got announced. Day before ZeniMax got announced. When Bethesda got announced or some shit. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this shit. I don't game on PC. Never will. I suspect Xbox poor sales, Microsoft will put the games on PlayStation anyway. Now, crap gamer, look at yourselves. Starfield exclusive, Redfall exclusive, Hi-Fi Rush exclusive, Indiana Jones exclusive. Bitch, this is what I'm talking about. If you come on WBG, I'm gonna pull this shit up. This is the shit I'm gonna pull up on you. Bitch expected that Microsoft will put the games on PlayStation with the poor sales. But what they didn't know is that Game Pass is a killer. Microsoft does it a different way. They measure their success a totally different way. This shit is wild to me. Dead Griggity, are you looking at this? Dead. Look, there. Look at this. Look at this shit. This bot is capping. He's capping. Dude expected games like Starfield, Hi-Fi Rush, Redfall to be on PlayStation. That's what I'm talking about. This is the shit I'm talking about. Boom. Shout out to the one and only crap gamer. POS. Nah, we're gonna roast anybody. We roast anybody. But I'm sure crap gamer was on some shit.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
That's right, cocaine is a hell of a drug. But before I close this out, guys, I want to show you something. Let me see, Bane. What does Bane say? He goes, "Come on, Sean. Come on." He was upset. Don't you remember the story of the prodigal son? He went out and did terrible things with that who's Sony. Now he's back. He'll go in on the crazy ponies. Yeah, I know he'll talk shit, but come on. Like I said, when it comes to TTS and WBG, where's this clip?
Because anybody can get it.
Anybody can get it. Because they're talking that shit. You say some shit on Twitter, we're getting you. We're going to get you. You know, Aussie fans, what's going on, big bro? It's just crazy to me. Like, crap, listen. Crap and Mooch, they were the prime time. Last gen, they were prime time. I'll keep you a buck. They were the number one Crap Gamer was the number one podcaster. Now, I'm talking about views and all that shit. Like, Xbox Nation was prime time. Let's keep you a buck. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was fire. He had a great podcast, but obvious, when time came, 2019, they flipped like a coin. They were gone, done and dusted. Yeah, call his ass out, don't worry about it, bro. You know, guys, some of you guys have been even before me in the community. You know, like Tim Dog was one of the main ones. I stayed legit Rand was one of the main ones as well. Rand's been around for a minute as well. Rand used to be on some crazy podcast, other podcasters back then. This is what I'm talking about. Back in the days, they were the shit. But over time, they flipped. They weren't genuine. And that's what happens. Over time, when you're not real with yourself, over time you'll get caught out. People will click on. People will notice that, you know what, this guy ain't real. He said this. He said one thing, now he's saying the opposite. That's what happened. Dookie kicks. It's crazy, ain't it, bro? Dookie kicks. How crazy is it, bro? BGST was the shit, bro. Great podcast. Z used to have some great podcasts, bro. Now a lot of people don't like it. It's crazy, bro. Absolutely wild to see, like, a lot of them guys not, like, I really hope that that will never happen to us. I really hope it doesn't happen to us at WBG, even at TTS, bro. I'll try to keep it more. We try to keep it entertaining, keep it fun. But I don't want our channel to go to a point where, like, it was like the peak level, and it completely went the opposite. I really hope that never happens to us, because we are legit 100% Xbox fans. But I like to be entertaining. Honestly, I like to be entertaining. Like to have fun on the podcast, have fun, interact with you guys in the chat. That's what I love to. That's what I love to do. 100%. That's why we do WBG, you know, and then we do TTS as well. Let's be real. That's why we love doing this stuff, bro. We love having fun. When you guys come after us about me or anybody on the panel, we have a lot of fun. We just have fun with it. I want to be entertaining, talk about the news, be entertaining, pull up receipts, take the piss out of people. That's the type of podcast I want it to be, and I hope every time we put on a show, if it's WBG, TTS, Darkman, TTMS, or just any like shows that come on like Gamescom or E3, I hope we can put on a good show. Like always, put on a good fun show for you guys. That's my goal. Let's have a good show, a good community, and let's have fun with it, and be real. That's what I want, and hopefully, like, you guys do enjoy our content. I really do hope you guys enjoy it, because we always try to put on a great show. Yeah, like Shady, 100%. Like Shady, you 100% right. That's what we try to do. We try to just come for entertainment. You guys are in the community. You guys are like, you see what's going on. You watch multiple podcasts. Everybody has a bit of different spices to the podcast. Real non-sub talent, yeah. Everybody has different spices. Like, some of you guys may want to watch this podcast, you get the news from there. Some guys want a bit of spiciness, you get the news from there. Some guys want proper entertainment that's going to talk shit, pull up the receipts, call people out, like TTS and WBG. You listen to us. That's what it is. So I really hope we do that for you guys, honestly. I don't know, bro, man. It's crazy, innit? Like, I really hope that never happens to our channel. Like, completely goes left. I won't. No, I'm never gonna stop. As long as I'm breathing and I'm healthy enough, we will continue to do the show, no matter what. Yeah, Shady's been around. I've been on a few episodes with Shady on Boomsticks. Shady will remember this. Shady will tell you. I've done a couple of episodes with Shady as well. But it's crazy, bro. Yeah, Z, bro. They were wild streams them back in the days, bro. As long as I don't flip. No, I'm not gonna flip, bro. But when it comes to my show, I just want to be entertaining, guys. Talk about the news. Just mix the news up and just be entertaining. That's what I want, bro. That's what I want. RT Islam pause. That's what I want. I just want an entertaining show. A fun show. Pull up receipts. Do clips. We're like one of the only ones like do like funny clips. Yeah, like for example, like Mr. Digit, 100%. Imagine I flipped or dirt flipped. You'd be like, yo, like what the fuck is happening here? Don't worry about it, bro. We're breeding something, player. I got something mixed. I got something for you guys. This is what I'm like, guys. This is a setup. Talking about breeding. Take a look at this shit. This PlayStation fanboy breeding.
Esta parte de mi vida. Esta pequeña parte. Se llama felicidad.
You see this shit? This place that's every one of you PlayStation flip floppers out there. You piece of shit. I think he was giving away the PlayStation. What did he get his PlayStation? I don't know, bro. Yeah, Raiden Blade. Yeah, 100%, bro. Never. I don't know if that was MBG, but that's some pony crying like a bitch. This is why I keep saying these ponies are bitches. Straight up punk bitches. That shit's hilarious, bro. I don't know if his mom, girlfriend, giving away a PlayStation or getting a PlayStation 5. We roll it with it. Once again, guys, take a look at this shit.
Esta parte de mi vida. Esta pequeña parte. Se llama felicidad.
Yo, this shit's hilarious to me, guys. My bum's gums. MBG baby with a 2. That's because he couldn't lift it to get That's why he couldn't lift it to get it home. Laughing a lot. Talk that shit. It's a big bitch. Yeah, Shady's been around for a minute as well. But that's crazy, bro. You know, we talk about that Poster, bro. Poster is a very talented guy. A very talented guy. He needs to focus on his own channel. I'm blessed, like, I got you guys supporting us, and, like, very blessed that WBG started, and the way WBG has been a success, and this has been a success for my channel, for my, like, 2,000 subscribers. I'm just blessed, and blessed in that, so... But Postup's got a lot of talent, and he should focus on his own channel, to be honest. Just focus on your own channel. Because a lot of people, have you noticed, a lot of people have been inviting him on podcasts because he was keeping up with the FTC news. And that's awesome. That was awesome. And like I said, we're in the same DMs with Post. And I'd love to see that stuff. Because I know Post is a very talented guy. And he knows a lot. He does a lot of research. He reads a lot. He's curious. He wants to know these things. You talk about the FTC and looking into it. Like, Post goes into detail because he wants to understand it. So, like, shout out to Post Up and the state of gaming, and hopefully they can get back onto it. Because they can become something, like, really good, bro. They got a lot of talent and good information. Definitely. When it came to the ABK deal, Post Up was on that shit day one. These pigeon-chested hoes. Oh, like I said, I'm going to close this out. I'm going to close it out with Reggie pulling up to the house.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Mr. Bennett. I'm Reggie.
What you doing here?
Came to take out Megan.
What?
I came to take out Megan.
How old are you?
I'm 15, Mr. Bennett.
Motherfucker, you look 30.
Nigga, who that is?
It's Reggie!
What you want, nigga?
I'm here to take his daughter out.
What's your name?
Reggie.
Well, no, I heard the motherfucker say your name, Reggie. You taking Megan out?
Yes, sir.
How old is you?
15.
Shit, nigga, you at least 30.
Yo, man. Anyway, dudes, let me get this. I've got a super shot, yeah. Shout out to Reggie in that. Shout out to Reggie. Yeah, I don't know. That's Reggie. Reggie's got his head twisted backwards. But let's give it finally a shout out to the one and only the marketing the marketing director. Kids Move. We out, guys. Take care. Be safe, and I'll see you on TTS this Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we will be talking that shit.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.